Bro stumbled upon Excalibur and stole it from the Harem King? What the okay. So we got a new anime, Villager, of level 999. Episodes 1 and 2 have dropped today. Let's take a peek at them. Show me some support, though. Like, comment, subscribe. Patreon, full live reactions will be over there. And if I see enough support, we can do episode 3 next week. Let's jump into this. Ah, yes. You look perfect. This fucking pervert, bro. Hired. Bro. Why is his grip strength so good? Bro's like, I'm literally willing to make it up my party more than a harem, and you're declining me? You sick son of a bitch. Bro, so not only did he steal Excalibur from the Harem King, he's stealing his women too? How is he pulling this off? No. You be a child. I'm just gonna push you up. This is your babysitter. I love that this is her babysitter, bro. This poor girl. So he's had a hard childhood then, huh? He actually had to fight for his life and survival at a very early age. Holy shit. I feel like they are going to be a dynamic duo. I really do. Oh, that's incredible. Talk about a homie. I shit you not, this might be MC, who will be in the running for one of my favorite MCs of this season. And I'm not even exaggerating. Does it help that this is my first summer anime? Sure. But if you followed the channel long enough, you know how much I love comedic MCs. Those types of MCs that aren't making everything into a joke. They're just naturally humorous. And in doing so, the way characters are in complete and utter disbelief of someone like him existing is so glorious. Because what do you mean, bro is in a world? Japan. Normal Japan, eventually monsters came in, became what we associate a fantasy world in anime to be. And there's classes. There's a lot of classes. And honestly, so far in the 2 episodes, they've actually touched upon the classes fairly well. The thing is the bottom of the barrel class is the villager. Most villagers tap out at level 10 because they really can't do much other than farming and, you know, basic bitch shit. Bro's out here level 999. How? We don't know exactly yet. He's already starting to hint that there's more to this world than just levels. But the fact that bro can unironically look at a hero who is actually competent, questionable, but competent, and tell him, sorry boss man, I know you're looking for the legendary sword, essentially Excalibur, but many moons ago I already took it. They're out here because he forms this hero's party, and the way he chooses who's in his party is basically who's hot enough for his harem. Shallow as hell, but you know what, it cracked me up. And we had to look him dead in the eye and say, hey, yeah, we already took the sword, pawned it off many moons ago too. But how would you get the sword? It's only meant for the hero class. Breaks the fucking stone block that it was in before. Bro, right there was disrespectful enough to say, hey, you know what? I'm sold this show. Bro stole Excalibur from the hero. That's a funny headline. Turns out he's probably stealing his harem too. The princess, the one on the right here, blue hair, was like, if you help us defeat the demon lord, I will marry you. And bro over here is like, the fuck, I'm supposed to be the next in line. And if you watch the opening, it does seem like she ends up going in his party, so it's quite literally possible that it ain't even a joke, he's actually gonna steal his harem. Now, whether or not all of the harem ends up on his side, I don't know, but that cracked me the fuck up. That is a funny fucking premise. Then you got this is the daughter of the demon lord. So she's out here trying to save Papa. Papa's apparently bedridden for the past year. Some demons attacking right now, probably using the dad's deathbed moment for their opportunity to attack humans. She's out here trying to get us on to catch a predator, saying she'll marry us, and we had to look her and say, actually, I like busty milfs, and I had to respect that. I mean, she's a good option too. But I like the fact that the MC is legitimately likable. He's a very rootable guy. He's very much like he knows more than most people in this world, but the fact that he's very much established that he's like, hey, I don't really look at demons as that different from humans. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, they can summon monsters, but in terms of the actual people, there's clearly no difference. If I was to just want to eliminate demons because they might have some bad apples, we'd have to do the same for humans, right? There's good and there's bad. And seemingly he only really surrounds himself by people who share his beliefs. Of course, she has a very similar beliefs, just on the opposite end. I don't view all humans as needing to be eradicated. There might be some people who hate me, but at the end of the day, humans aren't that different from demons. And then we end up with his babysitter that he hires, who is fucking wonderful. I mean, ever since I saw the opening in the first episode, I figured this would come like midway through, but he's like, listen, if I'm going to buy you this potion to save your dad, I'm going to take a 5 gold, like, interest rate, but I'll bring you back home. Thing is I need someone to look after you while I fight. So then we introduce them, and basically we learn the reason why they don't hate demons is even though they used to, one demon actually saved their life back in the day. So seemingly we're only going to surround ourselves by people who share the thought process of just because a demon or just because a human does a bad thing doesn't mean the entire species needs to be eradicated. Which is why probably the princess will end up in the harem, and then slowly but surely the rest of them might follow. I'm not exactly sure. But either way, it functions like a fantasy anime that you would expect. The big thing that really helps it is the comedic value and the MC. The MC is not stereotypical edge. The MC is not stereotypical, I can do no wrong. Bro is just living his life, and the fact that we now have in-universe confirmation that seemingly the only one who could kill the Demon Lord is him, and he has no fucking... he just wants to get a payday from the Demon Lord, is fucking amazing. I walked into this show with minimal expectations. I didn't walk into the show with no expectations, but I thought to myself, fuck it. The premise, the concept of Japan becoming like a fantasy-like world with monsters invading, you know what? We'll roll with it. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised with this. I don't think it needed 2 episodes to drop, but I'm glad it did. At first I was like, it's kind of weird because these types of shows, you don't really need to prove too much. People who like these types of shows will probably know if it's for them after 1 episode. But the show did get better as we went into the 2nd episode, and I'm very happy with it. I think it's very fun. There's a couple moments with the production, like when the fucking pigs are falling from the sky. Not the best animation, but I mean, even in general, like, was this an ugly looking show? No. I like the art style, like the backgrounds, the character designs, and for the most part, the animation. I thought it was very fun. It's also very funny when the fact that as the city's being ransacked, he's picking up all the coins of like the destroyed monsters, because you never know when daddy's pockets need to be refilled. I fuck with it. I was surprised. I've already skipped out on a couple of shows that I kind of had my eye on because they just, based on reactions, didn't really seem like they had much going on. But you know what? Wednesday came around, things properly haven't started up, and I'm glad, because if this is the type of show that if we're already watching 3 or 4 things and it comes after, we might not check it out. But if this comes before all the big dogs start, you have the opportunity to try these shows that might not look like much at face value, but turn out to say, oh shit, that ain't half bad. Am I saying this is going to be anime this season? Nope. Am I saying it's going to be a thoroughly enjoyable show for 12 episodes? I think so. And to be honest, it doesn't feel like trash. Like, this isn't a so bad it's good show, you know what I mean? Like, we're not watching fucking beginning after the end here, right? Like, no, like, we're watching something that I fuck with the humor heavily, I fuck with the characters, and to be honest, so far I fuck with the messaging too. I was a little concerned with episode 1's cliffhanger, and if we had, I think that's the biggest saving grace. If episode 1 would have ended in the cliffhanger of some child asking us to marry them, the conversations, thankfully he's like, yeah, no, I'm good. I fuck with that. Let me know your thoughts and feelings down below. What did you think of the first 2 episodes, and are you going to keep watching it? I think I will. Let me know if there's any demand, though, for YouTube, if I can keep covering this or not. We'll see where it goes. Thoughts down below. Leave a like, share, support, subscribe, ring that bell, and yes, Patreon, full live reaction, and exclusives do live over there, because, I also got to give those video shows, too, because my patrons make it all possible over here on YouTube. Alrighty, so today we got Vopper45, Takashi007, Mel Hope, Majora's, Jamal Delancey, Home Decor, shit, Morgan Lowe, Big Cat 01, and Rana Orson. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and you have a good one.